కొంచెం వాడతావా?
హలో
నేను కట్ చేసేటప్పుడు 3 times కట్ చేసిన in meeting please text me to customer. Come and call once. అత్తకి ఫోన్ చేసి చెప్పాను ఏం జరిగిందో కనుక్కోవాలి చెప్తాను.
నాకు చేసి బయట కనుక్కుంటాను బుక్స్ కొనుక్కోవడానికి. నాకు చెప్పాలి ఏదో అది జరుగుతుంది. ఏదో ఇంగ్లీష్ కావాల్సుకున్నాడు ఏదో వెళ్తుంది 5 రోజుల నుంచి నన్ను అర్థం కాకున్నారు. నేను అనిపిస్తాను అందరికీ వచ్చేస్తున్నారు. చూసానా ఆ రోజు నైట్ నుంచి ఏదో తేడా కొడుతుంది.
మిస్టేక్ ఉంది ఎందుకంటే అందరూ ఒకే టైంలో అప్రోచ్ అవుతున్నారు.
నాకు ఏదో
சார் சாரி சார் ஒரே நிமிஷம் சார் நான் அந்த மீட்டிங் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துடுறேன்.
No, take your time, don't worry, take your time. Nobody else has joined anyway yet. No problem.
ரெஜி சார் நான் அன்பு சார் இன்னொரு மீட்டிங்ல இருக்கேன், நான் அங்கே போகிறேன், நீங்க பேசுங்க. ஓகேவா? ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ. தேங்க்ஸ் ரெஜி, தேங்க்ஸ் ரெஜி. சார் ராம்கி இதுல ஜாயின் பண்ணாரு சார், அதுல 11 to talk.
எதுல ஜாயின் பண்ணாரு அவரு?
சார் நான் உங்களை ப்ரமோட் பண்றேன். சார் வாங்க, நான் ப்ரமோட் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Oh, he has become attendee.
He's coming here, sir. ராம்கி சார் வந்துட்டீங்களா?
வந்தாச்சு, அவர் இருக்காரு உள்ள. ராம்கி வாங்க வாங்க
சார். ஐடி நாகேஷ் ரொம்ப நல்லவர் சார்.
ஏன் சார்?
இந்த அதாவது பஸ் கண்டக்டரும் சரி, ஐடி நாகேஷும் சரி, அவங்க தான் வந்து உலகத்துக்கே வழிகாட்டி. பஸ் கண்டக்டர் முன்ன போன்னு சொல்லுவான்.
அப்புறம் ஏதோ டார்கெட் வச்சிருக்கீங்க சார்.
நாகேஷ் எல்லாரையும் ப்ரமோட் பண்றாரு.
ராம்கி உங்களுக்கு பிரேக் ஆகி வருது.
ஆமா சார்,
எனக்கு பிரச்சனையா? இருங்க வரேன்.
இல்ல சார், உங்களுக்கு கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கு. ராம்கி வாய்ஸ் தான் பிரேக் ஆகுது.
ஓகே, ஐ திங்க் ஐ ஹேவ் a network problem. ஓகே, என்ன சொன்னீங்க ராம்கி? கடைசியா கேட்கல எனக்கு.
இல்ல நான் என்ன சொன்னேன்னா, பஸ் கண்டக்டரும் ஐடி நாகேஷும் தான் வந்து உலகத்தையே சஞ்சாரிச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லாம, பஸ் கண்டக்டர் எல்லாரையும் முன்ன போம்பாரு, நாகேஷ் எல்லாரையும் ப்ரமோட் பண்றாரு. ஹெச்ஆர் கூட அவ்வளவு ப்ரமோட் பண்ணுவான்னு தெரியல, நாகேஷ் நிறைய ப்ரமோட் பண்றாரு.
அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே, குட்
சார். இப்போ this is the account that we got created now, sir. Okay. So Ramki sir, நீங்க வந்த சேனல் வந்து it's a webinar channel actually, but I have sent you panel link as well, but you haven't joined with the panel link. I think Anbu sir
கிளிக் பண்ண
இல்ல நான் வந்து ரெண்டு மெயில் அனுப்பிச்சிட்டேன். ஒண்ணு you would have got
the link below to join the webinar. YouTube link தனியா இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார், அது வந்து வேற மிஷின்ல அக்சஸ் பண்ணி பாருங்க சார். சோ ராம்கி சார், there is clear சார்.
எனக்கு கேக்குது, நாகேஷ் பேசுறது எனக்கு கேக்குது.
கேக்குதா sir?
நாகேஷ் மூஞ்சிதான் தெரியல எனக்கு.
நான் வந்து பேண்ட்வித் கம்மியா இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் இது பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார். இருங்க ஆன் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
நாகேஷ் எனக்கு வந்து நீங்க 2 அமைச்சிருக்கீங்க. ஒன்னு வந்து ஜூம் லிங்க், ஒன்னு வந்து யூடியூப் லிங்க்.
யூடியூப் லிங்க், இன்னொன்னு ஜூம் மெயில் ஐடில இருந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்திருக்கும் பேனலிஸ்ட் லிங்க்.
கரெக்ட். ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
ஓகே லீவ் இட் சார். அது வந்து பிரச்சனை இல்லை நம்மளுக்கு. வந்து இப்போ நீங்க பேனலிஸ்ட் வெபினார் அட்டெண்டியா வந்திருக்கீங்க ரைட்டா?
ஆமா.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் how is your experience? What is that screens that you are seeing?
வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் நான்.
இல்ல எனக்கு ஸ்மூத்தா இருந்தது, எந்த ப்ராப்ளமும் இல்ல.
Okay, so on the chart thing you are able to see what is the buttons that you have. One is raise hand and other is Q&A, right sir?
இல்ல இப்போ எனக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியுது.
இப்போ கிடையாது சார், நீங்க வந்த இதுல இருந்து. சரி நான் ஒன்னு பண்றேன், உங்களை I am pushing it back to attendee view.
Yeah.
சரியா சார்? நீங்க அது பார்த்துட்டு வாங்க என்னன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. Again I'll promote you, raise a hand. I'll bring it to bring you back as this thing. I'm changing you as an this. Sir, our attendee aitaru. Nishfa is also joined as attendee. I'll promote her as a panelist, so she'll also come.
Hey, hi, Nagin.
Hi, Nishpa.
Hey, I was in the attentive view. I was able to hear. The video and audio was clear.
Very clear, right?
Yeah.
And I also put some YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I have kept it open in my other this thing.
Okay. So I've asked Ramki to check how the attendee view is there, because he has to get experience on that.
Okay, finally I can see people. Okay.
Sir, on these two things you can see, sir. One is panelist and other is attendees. So panelist will be here and attendees is something who are joining. I think Ramki on the sir, bringing in as a panelist.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
As of now, today we can't see that maximum capacity, but just to test that the streaming has been enabled and it is going on the YouTube.
நாகேஷ், நான் chat தெரியுது, chat டைப் பண்ண முடியுது, உங்களுக்கு கண்ணு தெரியலையா? Can't you see the chat?
Chat is available as attendee and இருக்குல்ல sir. நான் ஆஃப் பண்ணல நான் இன்னும். I'm switching off. அது வந்து we will just see that actually.
Can I share my screen for a moment?
Yes sir, 1 second sir, I have to give you permission.
எல்லாத்துக்கும் வாயை திறக்கணும்னா பர்மிஷன் கொடுக்கணும், கண்ணு திறக்கணும்னா பர்மிஷன் கொடுக்கணும், கேட்கணும்னா பர்மிஷன் கொடுக்கணும். IT is very powerful.
சார் நீங்க நல்லா ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்கீங்க. சாட்டர்டே நேர்ல பேசல சார். சரியா?
அவர் ஃபுல் ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்காரு இன்னைக்கு.
சார் லாஸ்ட் 4-5 செஷனா பாக்குறேன், ராம்கி வந்து சரியான ஸ்பீட்ல இருக்காரு சார். மேபி அவரோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் அந்த கேம்பஸ்ல இருக்கிறதுனால 2 பேர் கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப எந்துவா இருக்காங்க.
என்னோட ஸ்கிரீன் இப்படிதான் தெரியுது நாகேஷ்.
ஓகே சார்.
ரைட் ஹேண்ட் Q&A, அப்புறம் இந்த ஆடியோ செட்டிங் தான், வீடியோ செட்டிங்கே கிடையாது. லீவ்.
சரி சார், இதுதான் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வரும் சார். சார்ட்டும் ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுறேன் இப்போ. ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே.
அன்பு இப்போ ராம்நாத் வந்து ஒரு செக்லிஸ்ட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா?
ஆமா.
அந்த செக்லிஸ்ட்ல when you log in you can see a particular screen or video being played, but you can't see yourself அப்படின்னு அந்த மெயில்ல போடணும். Otherwise they keep logging out and logging in. ஐயோ the problem இருக்கு.
Good point. Okay, correct.
ராம்கி சார், இப்போ நான் வந்து சார்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டேன் அட்டெண்டிக்கு.
பட் திருப்பி என்ன ஸ்விட்ச் பண்றீங்களா?
நான் திருப்பி உங்களை அங்க அமைச்சிட்டு கொண்டு வரேன்.
ஸ்டாப் ஷேரிங்.
சரி சார், நீங்க திருப்பி என்ன பண்றீங்க? கை அங்க ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. நான் அட்டெண்டி ரோலுக்கு அமைச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். Sir, I'll create a link for the actual event. The title of the event I'll create a link and share it with everyone. Sir, I think you are in mute.
I am on mute. Okay, sorry. So title of the event inga chat box la pottudava adhe dhaan anga irundhe edukradhe dhaan vara irunga inga irundhe edukren trick enna nagi yaarthu maathathukkulla seekiram pottudunga.
Yes sir.
Multiple versions are being discussed, so I don't want to get to that. What are they bottle? Anyway, that should be the title.
Okay sir.
Length irukuma idukku mela what is the maximum? If at all, then we can say by Mr. Arun Jain abdin put.
Adu irukum sir, but we keep sir, no problem.
Sir, impa adu pottidunga. Design thinking hyphen leverage the power of your mind by Mr. Arun Jain.
Illana power inga varkum ichilla sir. Try pandra sir by Mr.
Nagesh first na confuse aita, but chat icon theriyude, click panna chat is disabled.
Okay sir.
Idu onne inga na YouTube la irukken. Po YouTube la pathinganaka 4 people are watching nu varudhu.
Amma 4 people na namma alunga sir.
I am there.
Oh, I thought it was taking the count from Zoom also in YouTube.
Illa sir.
Illa. I have one tab open for YouTube. So.
Oh, like me. Okay.
One is your sir, one is mine. Namma inga irukravanga da vandu we are seeing. Vinod may be seeing one.
Okay, I have just logged into YouTube as well, but there is a time delay, right?
Irukon sir. Yes sir, 20
Yeah.
seconds will be there, but the channels are different. So
Nagesh,
if you are
panelist oda video box la vandu SoDT logo poda mudiyuma work la?
Enga sir?
Panelist oda oru idu varudhu illaya, display varudhu illaya, moonji display varudhu. Ipo Arun painti irukkarna anga SoDT logo varudhu. Ipo Sun TV logo, ZTV logo, Star TV logo varudhu illaya, adu madri.
Yeah, so we can create one like how me and Vinod has. Probably the logo mattu plain background which the logo mattu.
No, Nisha, when you are moving your hands and all, then you know that
that
is
shows.
எனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி வேண்டாம். எனக்கு வந்து லோகோ வரணும். நாகேஷ் has a power.
அதுக்கு தான் நான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணல. நீங்க பாம்ல இருக்கீங்க. சரியா? ராம்கி சார்
மாத்திட்டு இருக்காரு.
ராம்கி சார் SoDT வந்து பின்னாடி ஒரு லோகோ ஸ்டாண்ட் வச்சில்ல. நீங்க சொல்ற
SoDT வர வச்சிருக்கேன் பாருங்க. வினோத்யம் SoDT.
பாத்தீங்களா?
பேர் மாத்தறதுல ஒண்ணு பெரிய விஷயம் இல்ல. லோகோ வரணும்.
சொல்றேன் சார், சும்மா சொல்றேன்.
சார் இப்போ ஸ்பாட்லைட் மட்டும் பண்ணிருக்கேன். சோ அன்பு சாரோட ஸ்கிரீன் தான் மாறாம வந்து whoever is disturbing also his screen will be projected
and panelists will be on the top.
Yes sir.
So and top panel, then therefore only the rest of the panelists will be there, right? If at all we create some people to be
Yes
panelists,
sir,
right?
இது மாத்திடலாம் சார். இது ஸ்பீக்கர் வியூ இப்போ அங்க அட்டெண்டிங் வந்து வாட் இஸ் ஹோஸ்ட் டூயிங் the same view will be continued actually.
Also, the panelist on top on the that is only a panelist view. For attendee, you won't see who is on that 4 tabs on top will not be visible.
Will be there. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Can you help me with from where would Arun be taking this session? Would it be from his home or would he be available on video?
The next question. Next question. No. As of now, you. என்னப்பா இதெல்லாம் பண்றீங்க?
சும்மா சார் செட்டிங்ஸ் வந்து அதனால
கேள்விக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி மாத்துறீங்க. Okay, so to your question, Nishpa, no, Arun will be taking it from home.
From home. Okay. But will anybody be prepared with the changes? Because the reason I'm asking
unstable, so Arun will be taking it from.
Okay. The reason being, otherwise we'll need to prepare with the external camera and branding for the podium and all that. But yeah, I'll again ask you this question on Friday. If that is okay.
Friday. No, even if Arun chooses to do from thinking that we should not set up the formal podium and all that.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
There's some network delay. No?
Yes. Our network delay showing red signal.
So now I'm back. Okay. So even if we decide to do from office, Nishpa, it will not be the podium and other things. It will have to be from his office. We want that informal setup because these are all young students.
Okay, that's
yeah.
Okay.
So
from his
Arun
office,
will do it from
through the laptop, or does it has to be
through the laptop? We can possibly set up a separate laptop and mic and a speaker for him instead of his Apple.
Okay.
Right? We set up separate laptop and mic and speaker for him if it is in his office, but most probably it will be home.
Okay.
But definitely no formal background, green background and all that is ruled out.
Not required. Okay. No.
Okay.
Thank you. That's helpful. I think yeah, that clears my doubt.
Okay, perfect. So okay, let me switch over from my line to this. Hold on. Mine is stable from switch from my Wi-Fi to dongle. Dongle seems to be the only stable one for me. Okay, so so a couple of questions, Nagi, from my end. One is we discussed about certain numbers that we will, or in other words, how are you going to set this up? 10,000, and then it will automatically go to live streaming, right?
Yes, sir. So what we can do, sir, actually for a safety check, actually we'll also keep one person who is going once we have an indication. Probably Nishpa or someone can check that when we are at 9,999, we can ask Nishpa or someone to cross check this, to log into Zoom and just see how it is safely getting redirected. So it will happen, sir. It is there in the setting. It is not something that I'm telling. It's system defined setting which it will be set. But for a safety measure, we will do that check as well.
Okay. So my question was then, this is good. So that's perfect. So the other question then is, in case if Arun drops out, or Manju or myself or somebody who are supposed to be in the Zoom, Ramki or any of us, if we drop out and we had already hit the 10,000 limit.
No, sir. No, sir. I'll be giving you a panelist link. So there is a separate link which you got and joined, right? So
Right.
I'll be sharing the panelist link for you and for Arun sir, for Manju, whoever you feel. I'll be giving that. So that entry is completely different. That will not get any stoppage because of this 9,000.
Okay, if anything happens, we can get in again.
Yeah. So you can directly, now if you get disconnected, sir, you will directly do it. But where Ramki joined from the webinar mode and he has got promoted as a panelist. That is TDS. Then it is we can't expect that on that day. So what I'll do, I'll create and I'll generate the panelist link for you, and just that link will come from a Zoom ID. As of today, I think you have received from Zoom, right, sir? A mail from Zoom. So
I received mail from you.
From me, sir. From there is you would have joined from the.
Oh yeah, panelist for test webinar. Yeah, got it. Panelist for test webinar. That came.
So that came from Zoom, right, sir? So
correct.
That will be the actual link, sir. But we have to make sure this is communicated to the people, so that you will be directly to that. You are coming on the other direct link to Zoom, sir.
Is there a way to check that process? But we would probably need more people. Yeah, Ramki?
No. We can give a list of panelists from our end to Nagesh. And,
Sir, Ramki, sir, voice, sir, cracker, sir.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Ramki, your net is very unstable, Ramki. Okay.
Ramki, sir, sir, you come directly to office. We need one person from here. We need Ramki, sir. We need Ramki, sir.
Ramki is done. He'll be there in office. Don't expect me.
Ramki, sir, we need you in office. Illa sir, voting select. You got 10 voting.
Short break, we voted that you will be in office. I anyway cannot come. Floor everybody is positive except our house alone. I don't even want to step out now. Anyway, okay.
Intellect Day, you created a mail ID called Intellect Day. So something like that, temporarily, can we create design thinking at intellectdesign.com or unmukt@intellectdesign.com, so that it looks more professional and not many people are there, or program support at intellectdesign.com.
We can do that.
Temporarily, then they can delete that ID because it looks more professional. I don't want panelists being there but not showing their face. Obviously, if Nishpa or Vinod or Nagesh is there, they will shut off their face, which is quite expected. But the name can be professional over there.
Sir, sorry, I missed that.
இல்ல உங்களால ஏதாவது இது ஐடிஸ் ஏதாவது கிரியேட் பண்ண முடியுமா? இப்ப நீங்க எல்லாம் பேனலிஸ்டா தானே இருக்கீங்க.
ஆமா சார்.
சோ நீங்க ஏதாவது ப்ரோக்ராம் சப்போர்ட்
அது ரீநேம் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
ஓ, ரீநேம் பண்ணா போதுமா சார்?
இதான் சார், ஐடி தேவையில்லை. இப்போ நான் மாத்திட்டு இருக்கேன். மாத்திட்டேனா? You see me as SoDT support one.
ஓகே. அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிக்கலாம், so that it is more professional.
And one thing, sir, once we turn out our video, we can just say to display only the people on video. Adum pannikala, but the spotlight is a major thing that it goes actually.
Let's keep it in spotlight itself. So Arun is on spotlight all the time.
So it will not be interrupted. Only he will be projected all the time.
Okay.
And
Okay, now the other question.
when you were on the phone, what I was telling Anbu is from our side, we'll give you a list of people who will be panelists, and then you can probably add from yourself. So it can be, I don't think it needs to be more than 15 in my opinion. Arun, Manju, Anbu, Nane. I don't see anybody else who should be panelist.
Sir, let's limit it.
அதான் சொல்றேன் 10க்கு மேல தேவையில்லை. So 10 வச்சுக்கிட்டா போதும்.
Done, sir.
Correct.
So Nishwa, after this, can you send your background image to me by the mail ID?
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, thanks.
And
The other question then, Nagi, is
Yes.
now right now we are streaming it through Intellect Talks, right?
Okay, sir.
Which is what we decided the other day. So there was a question Arun was asking, okay, that is good, but don't we have a SoDT channel?
Sir, SoDT channel, probably I have two solutions. One, whatever channel that you have is linked to a personal Gmail account or something, sir. I have to see what is the difference between the personal and the official account, because basically on the relay or anything, there will be obviously streaming limitation or something which will be there, sir. So I have to see. I'm not right now saying that there is a limitation, but obviously I have to go through each and every step, like what is the difference between a personal account and then corporate account. But let's say that you want to have one SoDT, anyway this G Suite domain is posted here. If you want to create a channel, I can create it. Very much we have time. But
Right now we have using School of Design Thinking at gmail.com. You are right. It's a personal mail account. The work aglanaka, we'll go ahead and create.
Okay, sir. But you want me to see that relying on that channel right now, or
can you check? Can you check if it relays? We will see. But we have to first we'll check if it relays. Then we will check if there is a limitation.
Yes. So because other channel create panirkingna, if it channel is created and it is published, well and good, sir. இப்போ வரைக்கும் ஏதோ ரிலே பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா சார்? அதுல
இல்ல ரிலே எல்லாம் பண்ணதில்லை. Just created.
அப்போ வந்து you can't do it right now, sir. If I enable it today, you can do it in the next 24 hours.
Aramki?
Illa, can we do it in Dethinking YouTube ID?
Dethinking mail ID ல சொல்றீங்க. Okay?
இல்ல Dethinking ஒரு YouTube இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதுல பண்ணலாமே.
Dethinking YouTube இருக்கா? I didn't. Sorry.
இருக்கே, இப்பதான் லாஸ்ட் 2 months enable பண்ணிருக்காங்களே. YouTube has been enabled for Google Suite ல.
இல்ல, you are asking the official domain or the personal thing, sir? Official இருக்கு sir, but we don't have a specific channel for this. See, I have for Intellect Fest, I have for Intellect Talks recently created now, which is getting projected.
Channels, see, Nagesh, you are talking about channels within the handle. I am talking about the handle itself.
இந்த மாதிரி நம்ம ஹேண்டில் கிடையாது கார்ப்பரேட்ல.
இல்ல, இப்போ இன்டெலெக்ட் டாக்ஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கல்ல, அது எந்த இன்டெலெக்ட் டிசைன் ஐடிக்கு லிங்க் ஆயிருக்கு?
ஆமா, இன்டெலெக்ட் டிசைன் ஐடிக்கு தான்.
எந்த இன்டெலெக்ட் டிசைன் ஐடி?
நாகேஸ்வர். ஓகே.
அந்த மாதிரி we can link it to info@dethinking.com, no?
பண்ணலாம் சார். I'm not saying no, but ஆனா வந்து what Anbu sir is saying, there is one personal account which is created earlier. Why can't you link it to that and சொல்றாரு. அதுதான் நான்
see, adu or view. I am creating a thought process. Let me see which is more powerful. நாளைக்கு நான் இது வந்து இப்போ
இல்ல, இது whatever that you are asking, SoDT லயே ஒன்னு பண்ணிக்கலாம். இன்ஃபேக்ட் DF திங்கிங்க வந்து we create one and we will do it actually. அது என்ன ஆகும்னா வந்து any streaming that you want to do it on YouTube, it will take 24 hours. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம if you decide what is the channel name and which ID which we want to do it, we'll enable it. So tomorrow by again 6:57 PM or whatever time that we have created, the streaming will be enabled. Then only I can relay into that.
Anbu, your thoughts. We can keep
No,
it.
let's create one.
Okay.
No, let's create one, Ramki. It is better because it is always good to link it to official account. Only thing is we need to come up with a nice name for it. I like the name Intellect Talks. We need to have something like that. It should not just say School of Design Thinking.
No, that's right. That is configurable. That is configurable.
பண்ணிடலாம் சார். நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, whatever you need we will do it, sir. And
Ramki design talks நீங்க தான் நிறைய பண்ணிருக்கீங்களே design talks.
Right, sir, done.
So the only question is, can we change the name of the channel after we create?
Illa sir, any name, sir. We can do it, sir. It is feasible. But any transaction that it has to do on YouTube or in Google, the minimum is 24 hours, sir. That is the constraint that we have to look actually, because all of a sudden last time also they did the same thing when we are taking the investor call or some meeting, public meeting. All of a sudden they said like create a new channel and publish instead of relaying YouTube on the Intellect Technology Day.
Anbu, this is not the only channel. We can create multiple channels for one handle.
Ramki, we can. What I'm looking at is when we create it, we might as well create something that is. It's a matter of spending another half an hour or an hour to come up with some name that we suggest to Nagi. Because see, the traffic of 10,000 people are going to go there, and they will want to. The idea is to keep them create the stickiness there, and we don't want to create another one better and then ask them.
I totally get where you're coming from. There is a possibility or flexibility rather to rename a particular handle. Okay, to add multiple handles.
Right, sir.
Corporate or handle, academic or handle, NGOs or handle, startup or handle. Info thinking பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Online, sir, that is okay. அதுதான் வந்து you decide how many you need it, but don't decide that next 5 minutes எனக்கு வேணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லக்கூடாது.
அது மட்டும் புரியுது. That's the constraint which you have no control. One day வேணும், 24 hours வேணும்னு சொல்றீங்க, which is accepted. நான் அது சொல்லல. I am only comforting Anbu saying that as many is possible சொல்லவர அவ்வளவுதான்.
That is, there is no limitation that you have.
So what we will do, Nagi, is we will come back to you by latest tomorrow morning with the details. You'll be able to create by Friday. It will be up.
Friday it will be up, sir. We'll also do a stream test on that. Okay, sir.
So we will create that. Worst case, we will always fall back to Intellect Talks.
Intellect Talks is there, sir. But 24 hours is the time that you put the timeline into picture. So
agreed. அதனால தான் நான் கான்ஷியஸா சொன்னேன், நான் like morning by 9:30 before 10 o'clock you will have a name for this channel that you can create. You can go ahead and use info@d-thinking.com and go ahead and create.
Yes, sir.
So only after creating the channel will you be able to give us the link for the EDM, Nagi?
No, channel is no dependent. Actually, I'll give you. Okay, don't publish YouTube channel directly to anywhere.
It is the Zoom link that we would be
Zoom
sharing.
link is only the one which you have to publish.
Illa Nagesh, Anbu has to send a mail to all Intellect associates saying that this is a YouTube link. Please go and join. Ask your kids also to join and mail and papara.
அப்போ அப்படி அண்ணா வந்து YouTube so we have to
Vijay and Paparanga. Either he, Anbu or Vijay will put the send a mail to Intellect Talk.
So maybe it's just a thought. Should we rename this Intellect Talks into Design Talks for now, and then later, probably you can create one as Design Talks so that people would connect.
No, it's not renaming Intellect Talks to Design Talks. It's the handle which is more important for me.
Right.
Tomorrow, if I add more videos,
Sir, voice
Sir, Ramki, yeah, I think I got your point.
Okay. Nishpa, only one thing, Nishpa. What Ramki is saying, the handle is very much important. Intellect Talks has been published and I have 122 subscribers there actually.
The subscribers
Whatever,
can't be moved.
Whatever I do on this handle, those people will be notified. Now, if I don't have the logical segregation, like tomorrow, Anbu sir may plan a different group of people and different set of people, maybe a delegatory people on the government. Okay, all these people will also have a connect to that. So let's have that handles created separately so that it is logically separated. Tomorrow, I can't say that because let's say that he's calling a delegatory from government and all. Some IAS officers for design thinking, and this intellect channel has contacts of now people have subscribed around. I see 200 subscriptions from college students, which Vijay has dated. So all these people will have the information of contact of those people actually. So let's not.
I agree with it.
So let's not mix it. But still, YouTube has a privacy. Not to share the details of subscriber or however it is, but so far we need to have a separate handles to handle that.
Okay, so
latest by tomorrow morning, you will get a name for the handle. Nagi.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Nishwa, for now, I'll be giving you Zoom link for this 10,000 participants link.
Which can be sent out to the center.
Outside public. The Zoom link, YouTube link, what we are talking is only for Intellect Talks and Intellect people and Intellect kids actually. That you can take the decision in next one day. That's not the right thing actually. So for your EDM, there is no stoppage.
And Nishwa, just double check with me or Hema before the Zoom link gets communicated to the participants.
Sure. So Shalini is actually working on the EDM. I think the content is getting ready. So I believe it is going. I believe it is going tomorrow morning. So just wanted to check with you when is it? When do we have to send it?
We wanted to send this latest by tomorrow night. Let the next EDM go without the Zoom link.
Okay, so one can go without the Zoom link, and the tomorrow night. Okay, that would be too much of mail a day, no?
Right. So that is why we need to be careful because along with so we are looking at Zoom link being the final instruction mail, right? So in today's meeting, Arun had given few more things that need to be included in that mail.
Okay.
So Zoom link will go along with it. There is a workbook that we need to attach for them. Along with it, Arun's YouTube video.
Okay.
All of that will have to go in one shot.
Okay, so all of that can be planned for tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, then we have enough time. Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
So
on that point, Ramki, quickly before I forget, Ramki, the PDF file of the workbook, right? We can put it in SoDT portal and give the link alone, right? Instead of attaching and because attachment will push it to spam. That's my concern. Some of the mail servers, right? That's my concern. So,
right, sir. You're true, sir.
Yeah. So let's put it in